All right, let's look at problem 21. This is a classic quadratic equation problem. We're not going to use inequalities to solve it, but we're going to use our old techniques for solving. So here we go. We've got a 4 by 6 inch picture, and it's to be put in a frame with uniform width. So our picture is going to be surrounded by a picture frame that's the same width all the way around. The total area of the picture and its frame is 63 square inches. What is the width of the picture frame between the picture and its edge? So the best way to work one of these problems is to start by drawing yourself a picture. So here's my 4 by 6 inch picture, so 6 inches over here, 4 inches, and I want to draw a picture frame around it. And it's going to be the same width on all sides. I know my picture's not perfect. So we're going to call whatever that width is x. So there's an x distance between here. There's a distance of x between here. There's a distance of x at the bottom. And there's a distance of x to the top. Well, I know when I take the entire area, it's going to be 63 square inches. So let's think of how we could write this up. So my area is my length times my width. So I need the length and width of each side. So on this side over here, so we'll call that my width. The width is going to equal 4 inches plus an x plus another x, right? Because I have an x on this side and an x on that side. Then my length is going to equal 6 inches, so our length is going to be down this side, and that'll be plus an x plus an x. So I can simplify this to 4 plus 2x and 6 plus 2x. So those are my length and my width. So to find my area, all I need to do is multiply them. So my equation is going to look like this. 4 plus 2x times 6 plus 2x. Notice I'm using these parentheses because it's the entire quantity, right? We want to make sure everything gets distributed properly, equals 63 square inches. So if I multiply all this out and move all my terms over, I'll be able to solve this using our traditional quadratic equation techniques. So let's give this a shot. So 4 times 4 is 24. 4 times 2x is 8x. 2x times 6 is 12x. And 2x times 2x is 4x squared. All that equals 63. So as I combine my like terms over here, I'm going to put them in standard form. So I'm going to start with my 4x squared term. I'm going to combine my 8x and my 12x is going to give me 20x. So I've got those taken care of. Plus 24 equals 63. So then I'm going to subtract 63 from both sides. So 24 minus 63 is negative 39. Let's give us a little more space here. So 4x squared plus 20x minus 39 equals 0. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and just asterisk out this problem so that we can find our factors, so we can find our solutions. So I have a 4x and a 4x. My b term is 20. So now I need to put my a times c up top. So when I multiply negative 39 times 4, I get negative 156. So at this point I need to find things that multiply to give me negative 156, but add to give me 20. So I need to find things with a difference of 20. So let me start looking at my factors. So if I've got negative 156, we can multiply 2 and 78. That's not going to work. We could multiply negative 3 and 52. That doesn't add to 20. Negative 4 and 39. That's not going to work. Let's see. What about negative 6 and 26? That looks good. So let's put in a negative 6 and a positive 26. So those will multiply to give me negative 156, but add to give me 20. So now I just need to reduce my factors. So 26 can be divided by 2, so I'm going to have 13 over 2x. And these over on the left side can also be divided by 2, so I'm going to get negative 3 over 2x. So let's write out these factors. 2x minus 3 times 2x plus 13 equals 0. So to find my solutions, I just need to set each of my factors equal to 0. Okay, so on this side, that's a plus over there, I can add 3 to both sides. 2x equals 3. Running out of space over here. Divide by 2. So x equals 3/2 is one solution. And then I can also, over here, subtract 13 from both sides. 2x equals negative 13, divide by 2. X equals negative 13/2. So we know, since this is an application problem, that my width cannot be a negative number. So that solution is not going to apply, which means my only solution is that x equals 3/2. So if we go back up, that means that my width for my picture frame will be 3/2 or 1.5 inches. So let's just double check this and see how this looks in my problem. So that means if I were to add up these widths, 1.5 and 1.5 would be 3 plus 4. So I'm going to have 9 for my long side. And then my shorter side will be 1.5 plus 1.5 is 3 plus 4 is 7. So 7 times 9 gives us 63, so that is our solution.